Well, hi, it's Jerry with I Love RV Life, and today I have something that I think you'll find really useful. It's my RV departure checklist. Well, hi, it's Jerry with I Love RV Life. Joan and I are getting ready to take off for a couple months. We're really looking forward to this. And with many of us, as we bundle up the camper, it doesn't matter whether you've got a pull behind trailer or a fifth wheel or a Class C or a Class A or Class B. It doesn't matter whatever you have. There are things that we all need to do before we pack up and leave. And it varies from coach to coach and RV to RV, camper to camper, but there are those basic things that we need to do every single time. If not, we end up creating a mess. Joan and I have done that for our first year of travel. We did not have a written RV departure checklist. Some of you may be thinking, who needs it? Or there may be others of you that says, I can't believe you never had one. Well, for the first year we didn't, and something happened all the time. Don't laugh. One time I forgot to put the steps up. I know we're going down the road, I look in the rearview mirror, my steps are hanging out. I couldn't believe that I didn't damage them or damage something that was out there. Another time we were leaving a campground in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and we're going down the road, and I look in my side mirror, and the garage door is just flapping back and forth. I probably halfway closed it, didn't latch it well, didn't lock it for sure. I didn't check it very well. And then here recently, we got in a big hurry, and this is when it always bites you, right? You're in a hurry, you got up late, something came up, and you're not leaving the campground as soon as you think you need to, and you need to scoot on down the road to get to your next destination, or it's pouring down rain and you just don't want to fool with things. It's those times that it ends up biting you, right? And we've all got these stories. We've all got crazy stories. Not too long ago, we were in a big hurry, and I always have Joan go to the back of the fifth wheel and look at right turn signal, look at left turn signal, look at the brake lights. Nope, we didn't do it this time. And of all times not to do it, I'm going down the road and I'm telling Joan, the brakes are soft. I don't know what's going on. And we'd been going probably for a good 10 or 15 minutes, and I went down a big steep hill, and we hit a stoplight, or got to a stoplight, and wow, were my brakes hot. I could really smell them. And I pulled over on the side of the road. You got it. I forgot to connect my cable to the camper, so I had no brakes, no turn signals, no brake lights, nothing. This can be avoided with an RV departure checklist. So here's what I would like to do. This is my RV departure checklist. Let me put it up on the screen, and I'll just show you. It's not all encompassing, and again, there's going to be some variations from type of RV that you may have. But for us, we always want to start with a full fuel tank. So important. With pulling a fifth wheel, it may not be a Flying J or something that I can get into a Love's nearby, and plus the diesel fuel might be a bit more expensive. Always try before I leave the campground the night before or early that morning, fill up my tank. Look at several of these others. We have a residential refrigerator, and we have batteries to an inverter that we use to keep our refrigerator cool. I won't go through every single one of these, but some of these sound basic, but they're so important. Closet doors, latching the refrigerator. I didn't even bring that one up. I bet it was the first or second time that we went camping. I forgot to latch the refrigerator. Joan forgot to latch the refrigerator. When we got to our destination, oh, it was awful. Food all over the place. A gallon of milk had busted open and it was everywhere. Jelly, it was just terrible. It was terrible. So I make sure that one's on the list. Let's look at some others. Retract the awning. I know this sounds crazy, but these are the types of things that you'll forget. Your hoses, your cables, making sure that they're all disconnected. Then things like, make sure that your water heater is turned off. For us, we don't need the propane when we travel, and I know there's a lot of controversy of, do you leave your propane on for your refrigerator or not? Again, we have a residential refrigerator. But if that's important and you feel like it's necessary that you should turn it off, or you know that you're going to be going through some tunnels where it's not allowed, these are the types of things that you need to prepare for. Then, it's these other things, forgetting to remove your chocks. Yes. I know. It feels like this is I Love RV Life confession time. I forgot to pull my chocks out one time, and you could feel the bumps. And I had those big rubber chocks that you buy at Harbor Freight, the big black ones, and they just exploded. So I could go on and on and on. The big instance is make sure you have an RV departure checklist. Joan and I get into the front of the big gray Wonder, the big 350, and this is what we use. I have this, it's just a little portfolio. These things are great. And what I have is this one fits a composition notebook, you'll see, and we use it for putting like travel notes, or somebody will tell us of a destination that we might like to go to, and we'll put that destination in here if I don't have my phone handy. But what I did is I took my checklist and I cut it down and I just taped it to the front. And Joan is my co-pilot. Right before we take off, she'll sit and go down the list, one item at a time. And she'll say, yes, I closed the bathroom door. Yes, I latched the sliding doors on the shower. Very, very important. Those things would just absolutely explode going back and forth in an RV. Yes, Jerry, I did secure the TV. We have one of those that's on a flexible arm that comes back and forth. Confession time again. We didn't do it, and the thing was, all over the camper when we got to our destination. We could do this all day long. The big thing is, have you a checklist that fits your camper and your RV travel. So important, not only for safety reasons, but just making sure that you don't damage this very expensive RV that you have, whether it's the bus that you converted and you love so much, or that $200,000 luxury fifth wheel that you bought to who knows what that big Prevost cost you. It just really doesn't matter. Again, get your little portfolio or something and put your notebook in it. The other thing that I like about this keeps all of our discount cards and our membership cards in it, our Good Sams, our Escapees, just everything that we've got here, our gas cards, all those types of things that are just so important. Very, very handy. So what can I do to help you? Well, if you go to my website, ilovervlife.com, I'll put it down here at the bottom. There'll be show notes for today. And you can click on that blog and you'll be able to find not only this listing of all the things that we do, but I've provided a link to where you can download it with a PDF. It's yours. I hope that you can use that. But I took it another step to save you from having to type all this stuff in if you don't need some of these things, or because you've got a Class C or a Class A and you need to add a few other things that I don't need as a fifth wheel owner. Then I've created a Google Doc, a Google Sheet for you. And I'll put that down here at the bottom notes as well if you don't want to go to the website. But at the same time, you can go to ilovervlife.com, look at today's blog, and there'll be a link to where you can click on to that Google Sheets and you can change it and you can print it out, or you can save it on your PC as well. I hope this helps. I can't imagine Joan and I taking off on another trip and not going through our departure checklist. It's really, really important. Again, not only for the safety of the RV and safety of those around us and Joan and I, but also just making sure that we take good care of this investment that we have here. And why do I do this? You got it. It's because I love RV life.